From overbearing mothers, chaotic brothers, and money-hungry siblings, 90 Day Fiancé may lack some things, however, entertainment isn't one of them. The franchise has entertained fans and viewers with every episode since it came on the air in 2014. Fans were introduced to a few iconic and problematic couples since then, and things only seem to get more dramatic as time goes on. The introduction of these couples also often brings along their family members, and sometimes they are the ones that bring the drama. Just as fans have seen some of the best family members on 90 Day Fiancé, they've also seen the worst of the bunch. Whether it's sibling rivalries, drunken fights, cheating allegations, or manipulative mothers, fans have seen some bizarre moments instigated from those the couples call family. Charlie Podest. Libby Podest's brother. Charlie Podest has made it no secret how he feels about sister Libby's husband, Andrei Kastrovit. The two men have had their fair share of fights, physical and verbal, at every family get-together and meet-up. There seems to be no end in sight for the beef between the two men, with Charlie being very vocal about his feelings towards Andrei's position in the Podest family. During Libby and Andrei's wedding, Charlie drunkenly got on the mic and told Andrei not to come to America to live off of his father, Chuck. However, fans can see that this right is strictly reserved for his kids. River Everett. Chantal Everett's brother. Another brother with a fierce opinion about his sister's marriage and husband, River Everett, is not a huge fan of Pedro Jimeno. Chantal's youngest brother feels that Pedro does not respect his sister and puts others before her. River refuses to give Pedro a chance and, given the opportunity, wants to start a fight at the drop of a dime. During a family get-together with the Everett family, Pedro and his sister, an argument broke out with River intentionally hitting Pedro with a lamp, resulting in a tussle between the two. Alicia Clegg. Devon Clegg's mother. Fans have called Devon Clegg's mother, Alicia, everything in the book, including classless and uncultured. She is shown to be a loud and vocal woman in the series, unafraid of what comes out of her mouth. When visiting her daughter in South Korea, she becomes upset that she must ride in the front seat when picked up by Jaehoon's parents. Her behavior and comments gave way to how she truly feels about her daughter's relationship, in-laws, and life in South Korea. Lucina Pula. Asuelu Pula's mother. Asuelu Pula's mother, Lucina, is a woman all about her money, or in this case, her son's money. She feels that Asuelu should be the one providing for his family back in Samoa, and nothing should get in the way of it, even Kalani and his kids. Her stance comes at the price of a relationship with her son, pushing the narrative that she only wants to see him when she needs money. At one point in the show, she tells Asuelu that she needs more money to send to the church, and fans learn that this has always been the case. Her love for the church, in Asuelu's eyes, has always seemed greater than her kids, even when they were starving. Tammy Acosta. Asuelu Pula's sister. Asuela's sister and Kalani's sister-in-law, Tammy can be the worst troublemaker on 90 Day Fiancé when it comes to her and her mother getting money out of her brother. Tammy feels that Asuelu must provide for their mother and his family, now that he is living big. On multiple occasions throughout the show, Tammy and her mother can be seen pressuring Asuelu about the amount of money he sends or lack thereof. Even though Asuelu lets it be known that he now has a family to take care of himself and kids to feed, Tammy refuses to believe that Asuelu can't send more to provide for their family back in Samoa. Nicole Gimeno. Pedro Gimeno's sister. Nicole Gimeno, Pedro's sister, always finds time to meddle in her brother's marriage to Chantal. She makes it known that she's not a fan of Chantal, going as far as to try and matchmake her brother and her best friend while he's still married. She even goes as far as to spread a rumor that the two hooked up in the hopes that Chantal would dump Pedro. Nicole isn't one to mince her words, and she's vocal about her dislike of Chantal and wanting to come in between the couple's marriage. Lydia Gimeno. Pedro Gimeno's mother. Like mother like daughter, Lydia Gimeno is a woman that's going to control her kids' love lives, even if it kills her. Not only does she demand that Pedro continue to take care of her and Nicole now that he's married, but if Chantal don't like it, she can leave him. On multiple occasions, Lydia has loudly and rudely disrespected her children's significant others and has gone as far as physical violence to get her point across. Betty Gibbs. Brandon Gibbs' mother. Brandon Gibbs' mother, Betty, gives Colt's mother Debbie a run for her money. She and her husband's overbearing behavior have suffocated the couple while they were living on the farm, and even after moving out, Betty made it clear that it was her house and her rules. There were no boundaries that weren't crossed, and the couple's privacy was continuously invaded. At one point in the series, Betty lets her son know that he wouldn't make it on his own, even at 27 years old. Some fans can't understand why a mother would want their 27-year-old son to be dependent on only them, and others chalk it up to a controlling mother, unwilling to let her son grow up. Debbie Johnson. Colt Johnson's mother. Another mom that just can't seem to let her son live his own life is Colt's mom, Debbie. In every relationship that Colt has, with both Larissa and Jess, Debbie makes it known that she's the main woman in her son's life. She admits on multiple occasions that she will do anything in her power to sabotage Colt's relationships if she feels the girls are not right for him. In one episode, Debbie instigates a fight between Jess and Colt by bringing up Vanessa, a woman that Colt likes and is admitted to sleeping with, all while in Brazil to meet Jess's family. Her intentions were clear and concise, showing fans just how conniving she truly is, and proving she is definitely not one of the best moms in the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. Lita Margaretha. Eric Rosenbrook's wife. Lita Margaretha, wife of Eric and stepmother to Tasha, Tanel, and Jenica, has to be the worst of the bunch in regards to family on 90 Day Fiancé. She and Eric's disregard for his responsibility as a father is staggering for fans to watch, and has to be one of the worst things a 90 Day Fiancé couple ever did. At one point, Lita suggests that the couple would have more money for their wedding if Eric wasn't paying child support for his youngest child, Jenica. If this wasn't bad enough, Lita convinces Eric that Tasha shouldn't live at the apartment anymore because of her dirty room, essentially kicking the teenager out. Lita sees herself as the most important person in Eric's life, and she's not afraid to let it be known that Eric will choose her even over his kids.